Start. Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff. Guys, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the episodes. And of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys,
Yes, sirski.
thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. Let's jump right into it.
Yes, sirski. Bro, so check this out, right? So I'm guessing, like, I'm messing with my page, with me and Mike's page, the B&B Sportscast.
Mhm.
Oh, also, just real quick, B&B Sportscast, new episode out today.
Came
Just
out 30
dropped.
minutes ago.
Came out 30 minutes ago. Check it out. Me and Mike have a little competition going, so leave your thoughts and comments in the
Check out the polls.
right for sure. So, so I'm kind of managing what's kind of happening on the B&B page,
Mm-hmm.
and I found out I'm communicating with Mike. I'm like, yo, so it says we need X amount of subscribers before we can do polls and community interaction. So why don't I just, ask the questions in the comment, pin the comment, right?
Okay.
So I'm doing that right now, right before we start, and I'm like, all right, I type the question, and then I go to hit pin comment. You know what Google told me?
What?
So I'm guessing they have this new feature now
On Google.
on Google.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it extends to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this new feature on YouTube where if you want to interact with the community on your page
Mhm.
or your comment, or even if you create a page,
Mm-hmm.
you have to submit ID verification.
Really?
Right, and they'll use an AI to scan your face to see if you're someone they banned off the plan.
Sensational.
You what?
Bro,
Fantastic. I
that's
love it.
fucking crazy.
I love
man.
it.
Like, that blew my mind.
That's
So
nuts.
yeah, so now it's asking me, like, and all I wanted to do was just pin a comment, and they're like, just to make sure that you're not a spammer or someone that we banned off
Wow.
of.
So
Either submit government ID, submit a video of your face,
Mhm.
like, kind of omnidirectional video of your face.
Yeah.
And we'll use an AI to analyze your facial features and verify if it's you or not. What if you got a doppelganger, bro?
That's nuts. Well, I mean, is it going to be able to distinguish the identical twins?
I think AI is really fucking, I don't know, it's meticulous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has its errors, but when you give it a specific task,
Mm-hmm.
it does it pretty well. It's outside of general purpose use.
Yeah.
Once you give it a specific task to focus on,
Mm.
it does pretty good.
Is it? And that's what you were talking about, telling me when I came in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
real cool.
that's weird as hell. Cause like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Weird but cool.
I don't know how I feel about that. Cause it's like, I'm against the whole facial recognition type shit.
Yeah, but
data harvesting and stuff like
I
that.
mean, it's too late for that.
Right, I know. And that's how I kind of come to terms with it, where it's
Mhm.
like, it's nothing I really can do. If I want access to certain things,
Yeah.
I got to kind of give up that right to my privacy in
Mhm.
terms of that. But it just sucks that, anything that I want to do, my face is going to be on a database now. It's going to be on a server and an AI and they can use my face. Like, I don't know if I have any rights in protecting my image.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if I've already given this AI my face and it's used in a database, who's to say that they're not feeding this information in another database? And
No,
then it's
yeah, I
like
agree.
some global type shit,
I agree.
or it's like now they can track you at all times.
That'd be nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, track you at all times. Street cameras. You're at a stoplight and the cameras at the stoplight know it's your face.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Well, aren't they working? Aren't they working on that? Putting that in every store, whether it be grocery or car dealership, all that stuff like that. So as soon as it like the square focuses on your face.
But don't you think that's overkill? Like, but for what though? You know what I'm saying? Like
cybersecurity.
You could say security, and I know. It always goes back to the whole. It's security. It's security. But it's like
bullshit.
Like crime only happens because there's a group of people or persons being disparaged.
Well, you know how they were all there. Some people are always talking about, well, if we were to go to digital currency, they'd be able to control certain things.
That's all it is.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're like, they'd be able to control if they don't like what you're buying or subscribing to, they can literally.
That's crazy.
Block your bank account. I mean, the perfect example was Andrew Tate. Like they did that to
because they didn't like what he was spending his money on.
No, they didn't like the rhetoric that he was spitting.
So they blocked his banks.
All of them. They blocked all. But remember, he kept money under his mattress, so it didn't really affect him the way it should have. But again, that's what it is. It's like they need more control towards the people, and it's like, you know how those people that are ready to defend the Second Amendment and right to bear arms and ready to go to war with the government.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like they're waiting for the government to get to a point where it's like where the people are like, all right, this is enough. Now we're gonna go.
Okay, but what's Mr. Brandon always telling us?
Yeah, bro.
He's like, I don't think
this is what Mr. Brandon's always telling us. Look,
I fucking hate you. No. Nah, you know what the fuck I mean. Aside from him being in space, his brain being
bro,
in
that man
space.
sleeping awake.
But nah, we gonna get to that because that I actually had a conversation with Jeffy about that earlier today. But yeah, man, it's like, but there's contingencies for that, for on the government's part.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we don't want this, and then we rise up. Are we really going to like? Who's to say? Because this is Mr. Brandon's favorite line. You're going to need more than AR-15s to go up against jets.
I mean, if you think about it, we can buy tanks online now.
Yeah, okay, the FBI isn't tracked. Come on, bro. What happened to the motherfucker last week? I don't know where he's from. Idaho or some shit like that. Out in the middle of the country. Whatchamacallit? He was planning on assassinating Biden, you know.
Oh my god! And the FBI raid.
He was calling them out because he knew they were watching him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, FBI, you know, I know you're watching me. Pull up to my door and this gonna
okay."
Yeah, and they pulled up.
Blah 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 blah.
And they pulled up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That was in the mission. That was a suicide.
You know what I'm saying? They pulled up.
No, that's nuts.
You know.
Excuse me.
Like, I get it. I get your gripe with the powers that be.
But that's the direction that they're heading towards.
But you can't be on no lone wolf shit, bro.
But like you said too, it's like you said with the whole Ukraine and Russian war. It's like we were discussing yesterday. Like I was saying, like not every Russian wants to be in the war, and you're like, well, you gotta understand something. One person can't rise up and then not know if the next person is gonna go behind them and actually back them up.
Right.
Because if you're one person, then you're that one person that can get assassinated.
Because you don't know who's part of Putin's fucking.
Oh yeah,
You
circle.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
That
like,
man could deploy spies everywhere.
It was like how mom told us when she was growing up in Haiti, right, under Duvalier, and he had the Tonton Macoute.
Yeah.
And some of them were in regular civilian clothing, and you never knew.
Never
so
knew.
like people who talked bad about Duvalier, they would just disappear. You know what I'm saying? They would find them dead, or they would just vanish. They would be imprisoned.
Any type of rebellion,
any
clapback or anything like that. Yeah.
Any smell of smoke, he was taking the whole party down. And sometimes, like, he would go after you and your whole family, because he knows if he goes after one person, your family's not gonna be okay with that. Someone in your family.
Yeah. It's like I either kill all of you or I let you live, and then you
plot
revenge, vendetta, die at the front.
Vengeance.
Like some movie shit. I am vengeance.
I am vengeance. Who are you?
Like some movie shit.
What?
Like
Fuck?
I know you came for me.
You know what I'm saying?
Pull out
so
your
it's
katana.
like, and it works like that in every other case. You just gotta know, where your numbers lie and where your allies lie. And I'm not saying like this to be like, oh, go plan to overthrow the government.
No,
I'm just saying like, but at like, what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What can you do? You know, so I don't know. I just think it's weird. I lost the complete point of where we were going with this, but I just think it's weird that it had to scan my face just so I could.
Well, no, the original thought was that it had to scan your face to see if it banned you from YouTube or anything like that. But we kind of branched off into how far does the United States, whoever powers that be, have to go in order to keep the American people safe. Yes, because I understand what happened on 9/11, but it's like this is 9/11 times 10. Like you can't even breathe. Like they'll take your breath in order to for you to get a plane ticket to go to New York or something like that.
I just think it's because we're all dumb and we're easily manipulated,
influenced.
You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
what?
That doesn't exclude me or you or
yeah, for sure. Because there's certain things that get because you could be the smartest person in the world, but then you watch a TikTok video or a YouTube video and then you that's your research. Because remember, in the mid-10s to the 2015s, before 2016 popped along, everybody got their news because they're like, oh, news is not credible. So where did everybody get their news? Facebook. That was most of the older Gen X, like the 45 and up back in the 2010s to 55. That's where they got most of their news. Like even when I used to work at certain stores where I had older produce manager, he would tell me, yeah, did you look on Facebook? And I said, I saw this and that and this. And I'm like, well, do you know there's more to the story than just
just the headline?
Than just the headline. And it's like, if people can take anything out of context and then just assume that that's what it is.
No, that shit kills me when it's like these crazy bad photoshops. And you want to know something too? And like this really kind of put it into perspective. Because like I could look at an image and be like, that's so fake as fuck and it's bad as hell, right? But like when I'm scrolling through like YouTube title art, you know, cover art, and
misleading.
Let's say mom is in the room. She'll see something and be like, there's no way.
Without even trying to
They'll
do
be
it.
Like, a turtle blew up, I don't know, a naval base or some shit like that. Like, and they'll have this crazy clip art, and mom will just be like,
well, it's like the movie Up, squirrel, and then we turn our necks and that's it.
Right.
We don't need any more context to it because we're basically going based off of the first initial reaction that we hear or see on a certain video and or news headline. We're not gonna like research it, dissect it, find out if it's real or not, find credible sources, any of that. It's just like, oh, I believe it because I see it. And it's like, no, what more do you know? It's like the whole cell phone scam thing.
Right.
Get your if you have an
that was dumb as fuck.
iPhone 13.
I saw that video. I'm like,
if you have an iPhone 13 that's $1,300, the loophole to getting out of the contract is to get a flip phone.
No, to trade up to a lower value phone.
Yeah.
And then pay the lower value phone off, and technically you paid the iPhone off. But that's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
That is not how that works.
So you have to do more research.
That's what a contract is for. And then you actually got to read the terms and conditions of the contract.
Of the contract, yeah.
Where I'd probably say 89 to 95% of cell phone companies, usually when you purchase a phone through them, and you're paying it monthly, that's part of the contract. And usually in the contract, they require you to pay either 50 to 85% of the phone off before you can qualify to upgrade.
Yeah. That's how come every phone company has the jump plan. Like for me, I have the jump plan, but I didn't do that. I just bought a phone outright from Google.
Right, but you still have to pay a certain amount.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it was like $26 a month, or you can just pay it outright just to get over it. Like for me, I'm done paying it, so it's like now the phone's free. Not only is the phone not tied to a specific company, but I can choose any company plan that I want. So it's just things like that, dude. But no, it's like we're so easily, human beings are so easily susceptible to certain things like you said, squirrel. Like we see a squirrel, and then
Right.
we basically turn our necks without even saying, okay, is that really a squirrel? Should I go towards it? I know it's gonna run, so should I step back? Should I analyze it? They don't think about any of that. It's just like bolt, hoping to catch it. And I don't think that's the direction that we should be going. But of course, like you said, going back to your point, it's
I don't know. It's a mess. You gotta, like I said, give it 10 years. Give it 10 years.
Yeah.
We'll be used to AI.
Yeah.
We'll be used
because
to,
everyone's like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And then they're like actively using it or in it,
right.
and then they're
that's
like,
what it is. Yeah. It's like, sorry, that video you found, yeah, it was AI optimized.
Yes, exactly.
Search engine optimization.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I mean, they're even starting to do the digital girlfriend. They just scan their faces.
That's scary as fuck.
They just scan. Well, they already started, like you said.
I know, but
they
that's
just
scary as
scan.
fuck. Why?
Scan the.
Why? You know, the only thing I can think about is cyberpunk, bro.
Yeah, they're like scan the corn star's face or the OF girl's face, and then they make a revenue based off of the person talking to them. Because I guarantee you, if the OF thing continues, they're gonna have a digital video person avatar that can interact with you back.
Person.
Yes, exactly.
And all they just need is like a face scan.
Exactly, and then but then of course the contract's gonna say you give us permission to use your face for anything.
Bruh, I'm gonna be honest.
But nobody's gonna read.
If I find out any of my friends are doing that cyberpunk shit, I gotta cut you off, man. I gotta cut you off.
Not even the robots. Oh, remember I
gotta cut you off.
Remember the TikTok I sent you that showed the Japanese guy working on the robot.
The robot stripper.
And you thought that was a real person. I'm like, nah, Jeph, that's a actual robot right behind.
That's so sad. That's sad, man. That's so fucking sad.
We no get no sex, so we
go
with the robot. It's nuts.
You let such a primal urge motivate you to advance technology like this.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. Why do you think civilization continues?
Oh, that's crazy. I can't believe it.
Were you the one that said this or somebody else? We live for women, even though if we want to admit it or not. Why do we?
Well, yeah, based on current structure of
society. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the end goal for men is provision, work.
Yep.
Work and provision.
Yep.
Provision for who?
The woman.
The woman.
Yep. Protection for who? The woman.
The woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, you know what, you could take whatever you want from that. I said what I said. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't know. I just think that's nuts. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. I think that is absolutely crazy. It's like, and like I said, if you one of my boys and I see you on that cyberpunk bullshit, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah,
I gotta cut you off. Nah, I don't want to.
You gotta play that scene for them.
No, imagine.
You gotta play that scene for them, man.
Imagine we go on vacation or something, and then one of them packs that fucking thing. Listen, oh yeah, what's that canister looking thing?
Oh no, not canister. It's a briefcase. When you push the button, it transforms into a robotic woman. Marilyn Monroe body.
No, that's crazy. Now, Futurama predicted the fuck out of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I honestly, I think they were not ahead. They could have been. Like, it was probably on some Simpsons shit.
Yeah.
Like, Simpsons really, like, predicted the
You
present.
think that's why they're bringing it back?
Oh, it's already back. Yeah, that thing's been running on Hulu for, like, I think, past 3 months now. Mm-hmm. Every single time you think it's over, because I remember, what was it? It
is made by The Simpsons, too. So.
Yeah? Is The Simpsons still running?
Yeah, Simpsons
yeah,
are still
absolutely.
running.
Yeah, like, I think 5 years ago they did the season finale. It was like a movie or something like that. They've had like 20 season finales.
Yeah,
bro. It's been ridiculous.
Probably starting out for the next generation.
Does it really matter? Like, we're kind of already there now.
Yeah, that's true.
We already know what everything's gonna look like.
All right, my boy. Let's jump onto you. My mom's boyfriend.
Oh, who's mom's boyfriend, Jeff? What's mom's boyfriend? The man she loses sleep.
She loves that man so much.
Nah, she hates him so much. You might think it's love. How about that? How about we say that?
She kills me.
She hates him so much. She thinks you would have thought it was love, bro.
She kills me, man. Trump is her future husband. You know, she loves to talk about him every time she comes over to the crib. That's all we hear. The latest news on Trump. Like, she keeps us up to date on everything.
every day.
On everything.
Every day.
I'm telling you, man.
It's 2016 all over again. It's 2020 all over again.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like he became president. He was about to become president. Let me finish. He was about to become president. She talked about him till he won the presidency. Then for 4 years straight.
4 years. Every waking moment.
Let me tell you this. We endured. All she talked about was Trump 365 for 4 years straight. Then when he was about to rerun, it went again. He disappeared. and I'm like, whew, no Trump. No Trump. Then it came back.
Nah. Well, honestly, it never left. He was just terrorizing motherfuckers in the background for like the past 4 years.
Bro, that's nuts.
But
that's nuts.
Before we get to today, because today is the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
where
jam-packed.
Where T-shirt sales are gonna go through the fucking roof.
Are we gonna talk about the assassination?
We will get to that.
Okay.
Actually. But before we go overseas, let's wrap everything up over here. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm guessing. I think, what was it? Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday they had the Republican debate.
Yeah. What was? I didn't get an opportunity to watch that. Like, how did that go?
I didn't watch that, and I didn't watch the Trump interview. I just kind of caught highlights of it. I do know the debate. It kind of went how I expected it.
Yeah. Everyone
still hates Ron DeSantis.
Sensational.
I think they hate him even more. That Vivek guy. And here's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of this whole debate thing. Really, only front runner in all this is Trump. And that's all hinged.
Was he there?
No. Remember, he said he's not showing up to any debates.
So he's going to win regardless. Without even showing up.
Well, we can't say that. We don't know. We don't know. Like I said, everything is contingent on him.
Remember, guys, I have the documents. If you don't make me win, I will reveal them.
Nah, bro. Nah, I believe it.
Nuts.
But
that's nuts, man.
Yeah, he did an interview with Tucker Carlson last night, and I don't think he's going to be showing up to any of the debates in the future. But they did have the RNC debate, and I believe, like, a summary of that.
Yeah.
I do know that Vivek guy and Nikki Haley were the top two trending what would you call them, candidates
for the next round.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So what if you can go, because I didn't have an opportunity to, but from the tidbit that you did see on YouTube or wherever, what were their main focus points?
Honestly, most of the questions were just on Trump, climate change, and how they would continue whether they would continue or discontinue the support for Ukraine
and did any of them disagree or say they wouldn't?
The only person who disagreed about continuing supporting Ukraine was Vivek, but I feel like he was just kind of parroting what Trump said. And this is where I was going to kind of get into, where it's like, I feel like everyone on that stage is not necessarily running for president. I feel like they're running to be Trump's VP.
Okay. I see,
but not saying that that's what they're thinking.
But they know that that's where it's gonna get.
Right. I just feel like that's the end result of
because he can be the figurehead, of course, and of course they'll just whisper in his ear.
No. We're not doing none of this.
He ain't listening.
No, we're not doing none of that bullshit. No. Trump just needs a yes man. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. But Nikki Haley stood out because she completely went against everything
opposite
of what the Republican Party was kind of.
Even though she was Republican.
Okay. Yeah, she was. I don't know if she still is, or she was formerly the governor of South Carolina.
And that was a red state?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
We in the South, sir. What the fuck?
So, like I said, the talking points. What stood her out from the rest of
most of it, because I know she has like a big background in finance and
so she's good with money.
So her biggest point was kind of understanding and breaking down America's spending and what we spend on.
Oh, we're fucked.
And stuff like that. And she called out Republicans in terms of how they always accuse Democrats of overspending and raising the debt ceiling.
Yeah.
When under Trump added $8 trillion to the debt ceiling. And
That was during the whole COVID thing, or before it?
well, of course, that was during the whole COVID thing. What the fuck? Free money. Free. You don't remember that Trump?
I ain't complaining.
Yeah. You
Shit.
remember that fake ass stock market? Nobody's working, but the stocks are going up. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So that's pretty much what she was kind of pushing her campaign on.
Okay, that's what's up.
DeSantis was doing DeSantis shit.
Thinking that every state is Florida. The man thinks every state is Florida. Oh man,
That's crazy. So yeah,
That's
DeSantis doing DeSantis shit.
Yeah.
Who else? Chris Christie. I don't really think he has a shot.
He tries every 4 years, dude.
Mike Pence, even though he morally did the right thing,
Nobody likes him.
nobody
Because
likes
he didn't
him.
back up
He
the
was a
president.
wet blanket the entire.
Well, they look at
like on either side.
Yeah.
Like when you needed him to do the right thing,
Yeah.
he had no backbone.
Yes.
And then
When he wants to do the right thing.
when right, and the people who supported him
Uh-huh.
for not doing the right thing
Uh-huh.
hate him now because when it was his turn to do the thing they wanted him to do, he had no backbone.
Yeah, no bad point.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, it's like you choose a leader. You're supposed to ride or die with that leader, and then you question the leader and decide to say, nope, I ain't doing this.
Facts,
So it's
right.
like it's either a ride or die type
Right.
thing.
You can't
you can't halfway put your foot in and halfway put your foot out. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die together. Not I'll take a bullet in the arm
right.
for you.
Right. No, that's fact. No,
So
that's fact.
your vice president is your ride or die. It's not a pick and choose thing. So I think
Right.
that's how the most of the American people that
Right, that's not something you
that
could-
love Trump
right.
saw it.
Right.
So it's like like you said,
He's not winning anybody over.
no, he's not.
He's not winning.
So
anybody.
you can already tell what candidates are not going to be in it and what candidates that they're going to avoid. But yeah, man.
And of course, Trump had his interview with Carlson.
Really?
Yeah, dude, peaked at 200 million views.
Wow. Live?
I think it was pre-recorded,
Pre-recorded?
but they premiered it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily have like a base of operations yet, so he has to accumulate the money first before he can actually do such things. And
Yes, sir.
Can you give me a tidbit of that? What was Tucker Carlson mostly?
He was just roasting motherfuckers. That's it. It was just he asked him the same questions, and Trump gave him the same answers. The same answers he's been giving for the past 8 years. You see what I'm saying? Like,
It's like he has a screen behind him telling them what to say.
this is wild, bro. It's wild, but you know that's American politics.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
if he does win again, we're gonna be hearing another 4 years from Mom. So I'm just saying, be ready.
That's if he wins again.
That's why I said it.
That's if he don't get booked, charged
Well, he's turning himself in
today at 7:30. So
in Georgia.
in an hour and 30 minutes,
as of we record.
internet's about to be blowing the fuck up.
Yeah.
People are gonna be selling their merch.
Mm-hmm.
It's either gonna say free Trump or it's gonna have like they already
I think that's what it's gonna be.
free Trump.
Yep.
Damn.
Free Trump.
It's like every single time they
the shirt's
think,
already made. What
Right.
are you talking about?
It's like every time they think they got him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna embarrass this motherfucker. It never fucking happens. They just can't get this
shit.
man.
Yes, sir.
Trump can't get got, bro.
Yep.
He just can't get got.
He just keeps like juking.
Like
ducking.
he'll turn your W like against you.
Yep.
I don't know how he does it. It's weird. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? But
He's an alien.
hey, it could be, man. I know you heard about that conspiracy about the whole. What was it? Jamie Foxx, a whole bunch of Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden. They showed a whole bunch of screenshots of him, and it's like, will you stop, man? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's today. Rudy Giuliani already got processed.
Yeah. Did he have the bail money?
That's tough. Trump's gonna pay him. Don't worry. Trump gonna give him.
No,
that bail.
mom said Trump's not gonna give him a dime. He say, Mom said that Rudy asked Trump for help with bailing, and Trump's like, no.
That's tough.
Oh shit, man.
That's tough.
Poor job.
And they were so on it too, bro. The first footage that came out of Rudy Giuliani leaving the precinct, I guess, not the precinct, the station or whatever, the processing center, whatever you want to call it. Bro, they had drone footage of this motherfucker. It wasn't even like news cameras. They were like flying a drone in this man's face.
It's like they planned it like a while back just to get the evidence. They were accumulating evidence before the evidence actually happened. They were getting ready.
Dog, from the outside, man, this shit fake as fuck, bro. Everything's just...
It doesn't feel real.
Fake as hell,
It doesn't feel real. It's like time is passing by and you're just a bystander looking at it.
Right. I'm just autopiloting through this shit. This shit's fake as hell, man.
Yeah, but it's nuts.
Doesn't make any sense. Speaking of fake as hell, do you think Prigozhin is dead? That's what it sounded like when he fell out the sky.
Was that too soon?
What do you mean too soon? Fuck that guy. Fuck Prigozhin. What the fuck? Fuck Prigozhin. Shit. He was not a good guy. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you try to betray your own president, bro.
No, he's another fucking weak spine motherfucker. Like, think about it, right? He pulled a Mike Pence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
He pulled a Mike Pence, but it's reverse. It's the other side. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
He tried to coup Putin and then gives up at the last second. What did you think was going to fucking happen?
Bro, and then it was funny because he's like, oh, Putin forgave me.
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. That's crazy, man. But now there's all these conspiracies coming out. But honestly,
what do you believe?
I don't know.
Not what do you believe, like what is your, because Mom was giving us her theory. She was saying now that didn't he like control a whole bunch of the
Wagner?
Yeah. What is that's
an international mercenary group, but he's the one who paid them. Yeah. He's the money.
So it's like,
imagine you doing all this bullshit and the guy who pays you dies.
Yeah. So it's like you're fucking with my money,
right?
Because
Putin gave him a ultimatum. Sorry, I keep cutting you.
No, you're good, man.
Putin gave him an ultimatum.
You know more than I do, so you go ahead, man.
Putin gave him an ultimatum. He said, join the fucking Russian army or get executed or get exiled. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take the exile.
Bullshit. He was going to kill you. Come on, man. You think Putin be exiled?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So... Yeah. It's a win-win in either case, right? So let's say, Putin killed Prigozhin, right? So now you have the Wagner
allegedly
PRC. You have the Wagner PRC, who is now like international. They're in Africa. They have some people in Germany. They have some people in Belarus, and they have some in Russia.
It's like 007.
You know what I'm saying?
We got spies everywhere.
Right. They work for money. However much money Prigozhin was paying them, you think Putin's going to pay them?
No.
Bullshit.
Because he's focusing on his efforts on the war.
Right. He already don't even got enough money to continue the war.
Which is why he was getting prisoners.
Which is why he was using prisoners
older
and
people,
conscripting older people and school teenagers and shit like that and sending them out to die. So either two things happen. Either A, Wagner gets their get back. I don't know how that's going to happen. That's a win.
Yeah.
Because now there's discord, there's bullshit happening within Russia and, their other affiliates.
Well, not just that, too. Putin doesn't even know who is part of Wagner. So it's like anybody can infiltrate. That's the only thing. Because weren't you saying something about them getting him back to his bunker, like, ASAP?
Okay, I'll tell you this right now. I think Putin's FSB police is more trained than his military.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
They ain't got bro, his military ain't got no fucking training, bro. Absolutely not. They just send bodies. That's it. That's it. No, it's a horde.
You're just a meat bag.
Yeah, they just send a horde of what's that?
Zombies?
No, World of Warcraft? Orcs,
yeah.
Yeah, they just send a horde of orcs. Go die. No training. You have old weapons. Oh shit.
Good luck.
We have no tactics. We're just gonna send a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Hold on, Lord of the Rings or World of Warcraft?
It could be both.
World of Warcraft, they actually know how to fight.
Okay, so then Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah. Lord of the Rings, them fuckers can't fight for shit. They're born in a black sack, and then they here's a knife and go fight.
Go die.
Yes, basically.
That's crazy.
They're just meat bags.
That's crazy to me. So there's that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I really.
So how did he die, by the way?
They shot his ass out. This guy.
We go there.
But here's why it's another win.
Yeah.
With Prigozhin gone, this could also be the end of Wagner PRC, because they also got the second in command as well.
Okay,
the second in command was on the plane, and Prigozhin.
So it can go two ways. They can either they
can either
advocate for a new leader.
They could either get revenge, and storm Moscow again,
and say, "Where's my money?
Pay me," or
find a new leader,
or they just dissolve.
You think they're really going to dissolve?
That's their source of money. You just killed their source of money.
But do you think they're going to dissolve? Or
How?
Do you think they're going to?
How? Like, what is there honor among thieves, Jeph?
No, but you're basically saying you're basically giving three possibilities, but then you're choosing one.
What do you mean?
You're basically saying either look for a new leader, clap back for what they did.
Yeah, look for a new leader to get your clap back.
Yes, or dissolve, and you're like, whoa, how? That's their money. I'm like, don't give three options.
No. Okay, but what was your response to me saying, where's their money? What was your initial suggestion to me replying, but where's their money?
Well, what I'm saying is, because the option I was going with was they are going to choose probably a new leader, but then you countered that with what money?
Right.
And it's like,
you need to understand, Prigozhin amassed that wealth by working contracts with leaders,
and it just disappears. That money's nowhere.
That's him. That's all through him.
Damn.
That's all through him, Jeph.
That's nuts.
That's all through him. I don't know what else. What, is there a treasurer? I don't
but that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna make the treasurer the leader,
unless we're like looking into this organization.
Right. Like, I don't know all the entire logistics, but like from a surface level, from an outsider looking in, like I don't know, it just doesn't end well for all parties involved. Yeah, but it benefits the rest of the world.
Of course, yeah, because you got rid of
Right, you got rid of the head.
Slaughters!
You got rid of the head and the vice head of mercenaries that have been terrorizing the fucking planet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For as many decades as we know.
Right. Fueling wars in Africa. Already know what they're doing, what they did in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, killing him is a benefit to the world. Like, there is no, no. Killing him, the only thing, and I don't even say this would have saved his legacy. The only thing that would have made him look less of a bitch in death, is if he actually pulled off that coup. Because true. He's done so much shit in the world, so much evil shit in the world. He's even said himself, when we all die, we'll meet each other in hell. We'll throw a party in hell.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to hell. But if he did that one little thing,
even if he died doing that,
one little thing,
he wouldn't been a bitch.
He would have still been a piece of shit, but he wouldn't have died, a weak spine motherfucker like that.
Flying to what? His vacation?
That's tough. I don't know. Working with Putin and you feel safe in planes and near windows? Bullshit.
Shit, I would have drove my ass across the country, man.
Bullshit.
Bro, we gotta add the bullshit button, man. Today's the
absolutely.
Today's a bullshit.
Yeah, it's too much bullshit, man. It's too much happening. It's too much bullshit happening. So now you got like conspiracy theories flying around. Oh, it's a body double, or he's just trying to disappear off the map. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, man.
That's nuts.
I see what I saw. I see what I see. And I make my conclusions. But yeah, man, like, honestly, it's a benefit to the world that he's dead.
Yeah, it is.
It's a benefit. Whatever happens after that,
one less evil.
Right. That's less evil in the world. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's less evil in the world.
Damn, that's nuts, man. But I look at every huge organization like Hydra's head. you cut one off.
You cut one off, another grows, but it's like
yeah,
the money.
I guarantee that money's just sitting there.
The
man.
money.
Because with every job, he puts a certain percentage in whatever it is that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the money that he recycles again and gives back to whoever he pays or whoever pays him, and then he gives a percentage to them. If the job is successful, that's the way I look at it. Well, that's just me using my movie brain. But
no, I feel that.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's nuts the way this
Everything's playing out.
everything is playing
Or
out.
2023 heating up, bruh.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna jump right into 2024, man.
2023.
You know,
heating
inflation's still skyrocketing. People struggling with bills.
up. Biden's rotting in the office.
Oh, that's nuts.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
I guess that's the only good thing that came out of whatever the debate last night. They're not geriatric.
Oh, so they're all like in their
like I
50s?
said, they're like Gen X motherfuckers.
Oh, okay,
bro.
okay, so they're like in the late 40s, early 50s. Okay,
like Gen X people.
no, that's good.
That's something.
Good. That's good.
That's something, because we gotta get away from these old people, bro. Old people are the one who like going to war. We gotta get rid of these old people.
Gotcha.
Not literally. That's not like call all the old people. Let's not do that.
Not in that sense. I understand what you mean by you're saying, because literally, like you said, there should be a time limit on how long you're in Congress, how long you're in government, and how long you're how presidency.
Oh, term limits.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, not when you die, but
Ain't that kind of crazy?
yeah.
We add limits to the presidency, yet you have pseudo dictators.
Power corrupts.
You know what I'm saying? Pseudo dictators in the fucking House and Senate who can run for life.
Yeah, that's true.
They can change your life with laws.
That's why they choose to
Their
stay there.
entire existence.
Because they know if they go for the presidency,
Is that not crazy to you?
it's limited.
You can have the same group of people deciding the outcomes of how your society runs for their entire lives.
But don't you think that's why we can't really move forward, because they're so old school thinking? They're not susceptible to new ideas, so we always have an issue with it, and it's like a majority of it has to always come to a vote from the citizens of the United States in order for that change to happen.
You know when I knew it was all bullshit?
What?
I think it was 2020. And I think we're in quarantine, and they were doing the whole TikTok hearings, because, you know, they was going after TikTok like a motherfucker. And what you would call it, one of the congressmen, I'll figure his name out, asked the American president for the American branch of TikTok,
Yeah.
can TikTok access my Wi-Fi? And the dude's like, well, you need the internet to access TikTok. He's like, that's not the question I asked you.
You what?
Oh shit! That's nuts.
He said, can TikTok access my Wi-Fi? He's like, well, sir, the app only works when it has constant connection to
the internet.
And I'm just like, golly, you gotta explain. And how does it gain access to my internet? Through your router. And this nigga had to explain the internet to this old motherfucker sitting in his damn desk.
They need to retire.
That's crazy.
They need to retire.
Man. That blows my mind.
It's like, I want fresh frozen salmon.
I want fresh frozen salmon. No, I want paper and plastic. That man lost his shit. You're bagging for the guy at a grocery store. And
that's nuts, Jeph. That's crazy.
And that man shit himself spazzing out on you because you didn't put paper and plastic. That was absurd. I never thought I would ever witness something like that. That's crazy.
That's true.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Yeah, man. Crazy world. Oh, dude. So we actually just came across this the other day. And this also brings me back to that question I asked you. Do you still think you can run like full sprint by the age of 40? And what was your answer to me, Jeff? What the fuck was your answer?
We'll see when I get to
Go
40.
ahead, tell me. No. What was your answer?
He didn't have my fat and
Get out of here.
muscle density.
Nah, get the fuck out of here.
We might have bionic
You're not
knees.
getting away with that. Nope.
By 2030,
You're
we're
not
gonna have
getting away with
bionic
that.
knees.
No, sir. No, sir. You're not getting away with that. I don't trust you.
Shit. Hey, if I lose, I'll pay you. You remember? So, I mean.
No. If you lose, I'll pay your hospital bills.
You gonna feel that bad for me?
I'll pay your
It's like that?
hospital bills. I'll get you a knee replacement and a back brace. A spinal fusion.
Oh my
Get
God.
the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
Get out of here.
Holy
What the
shit.
heck?
Holy shit.
I'll pay a year. I'll pay you a year subscription to spas and physical therapy.
Is that you want to let everybody know what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kevin Hart, dumbass, went and fucked his whole body up because he decided to race a.
Did he even stretch? He probably didn't stretch.
He's an active guy. He's a fit guy.
Not fit enough.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Stop, man. He's just up there. Sometimes your body just,
Dwayne Johnson further up there, but then again, he doesn't sprint.
Yeah, he ain't sprinting like
No.
he's really just doing isolated movements with his shit.
With his
you know what I'm
body,
saying?
yeah.
Like full sprint requires every muscle in your body.
Every muscle fiber.
Every muscle in your body.
He didn't check his ancestry DNA to see if he had
That's the sprinter gene. And he's short too. He was probably taking triple steps.
Oh my
He
god!
was taking 3 times and
Did they record that? I really want to see a video of that.
Did he?
That's
Did he
nice.
record it? I think he raced a NFL player.
Damn.
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair now.
Damn,
he ended
that
up
sucks.
He ended up racing.
Now he's gonna have to keep explaining why he's in the wheelchair. They're gonna be like, "This ain't white chicks, is it?"
That's crazy. That's great, and he's gonna be out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Damn,
Who did he race?
that's nuts.
Kevin Hart, deluding himself, a professional athlete, 10 years younger than him.
So they didn't say the athlete it's because
No, yeah, I guess
No,
No. Stephen Ridley.
Oh, Stephen Ridley.
While racing former NFL running back, is it Steven or Stevan?
Or Stephen.
Stevan Ridley, who is 34.
Damn.
You know how sad that sounds? You're 34 and you're a former NFL player.
Hey.
If you're not a quarterback, that's tough.
Yeah, like you said,
In and out.
When you hit that age, you're old technically in the
In
NFL.
and out. That's tough.
So put your money in the right places and you'll be set for life.
Well, yeah, there's hella motherfuckers who be going getting their degrees and just pay for it through the NFL.
Through the NFL, yeah.
Like so many players who become doctors and stuff like that by financing or funding their schooling with their NFL checks. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
Oh man, it makes you really think though. Like by 40. But that's the thing. Like, why are you even? I don't know. I've never heard of a 40-year-old sprinting.
No, like they'll do like the regular.
That's not 40-year-old activities.
Yeah, that's
not. I'm not even trying
They'll do like what do you call those mile runs?
Marathons.
They'll do marathons. They'll probably do the Tough Mudders,
right?
All that stuff like that, but nothing that will physically require every muscle fiber to rip because you're pushing on the ground so hard.
Yeah, because remember, it's your quads.
Yep, core muscles,
your hamstrings,
your
your glutes, your calves. It's everything. Your core.
It's like he was trying to be the Flash.
Your obliques. You know what I'm saying? Your chest. I don't know. Do you flex your arms when you run?
Yes.
Do you feel like you tense up almost kind of.
Yeah.
You tense up almost kind of when you run. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like it's activating your entire body. I don't know. That's why I stretch. I do my yoga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be limber like a motherfucker. What are you doing?
I'm stretching.
That's tough. Nah, you just built different, Jeff.
Oh man.
You just built different.
I'm stretching.
You just built
Oh
different.
shit, man.
Your joints tight as fuck.
You got anything else you want to tell me about, man?
No, Sirski.
All right, that's what's up.
Honestly,
No,
I
look.
could keep going with all the extra bullshit that's happening out in the world, but I already talked about what I need to say.
There you go.
I said what I said. I said my piece.
Oh, sorry.
I said my piece.
Sensational.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir. You? Anything? Anything from you?
No, sir. All I do is work and come home. Shit. And I got on board. Well, I did get on board with the whole fasting for 24 hours. So that really is helping me. I'm not tired. All
Good
that
shit.
stuff like that. And then of course,
Good shit, yeah.
the yeem. So
Yeah,
That's
because
really
you're
I'm getting older, you know.
you're always in an anabolic state. That's
Yeah.
good.
I gotta take care of myself. Gotta be able to run when I'm 40.
Yeah. Whatever the result is, that I hope you know, it's your fault.
He's like, if you can't walk, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be walking into the podcast studio, hitting the table with my little mechanical chair.
Nah, Jeff, if you can't.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be
Jeff, that's crazy. Who was that guy? Who was that athlete? Bo Johnson? He ran so fucking fast. He left his hips
dislocated. He dislocated his hips because he ran so fast.
No, that's crazy. I'm not gonna laugh.
Nuts.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Nuts.
I'm not gonna laugh. No, that's terrible. That's crazy, Jeff.
Yeah, oh my god.
How do you run so intensely? Your hips leave your body. That's crazy.
Gotta go fast.
That's crazy. That man was Sonic. All right, Jeff. How about you speed us out?
Oh my god.
And take us home, bro.
Guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, One Word Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the episodes, and of course we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment.
Yes, sir.
Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. You have a good night, weekend, evening, and day, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
See ya.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.